Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to the 7 Years' War with the Battle of Zorndorf. I am your host as always. Now let us see what has happened over the turn. How have the Russians responded to my moves? It looks like his he's pulling back from the river. Partially. No, he's sending infantry forward. Interesting. Oh. Ow, that hurt like hell. 2 guns and 60-odd men gone in an instant. That is not comfortable, so we have to fix that quickly. Yow. We continue to exchange fire. This is gonna hurt. Oof. Not nearly as much as I thought it would. But it looks like I managed to blow a small hole in the Russian line. Yeah, it looks like I've managed to blow a small hole into the Russian line. Let's see what his cavalry is up to. Yep, goes round, mate. He's charging. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Gonna lose a lot of guns here, unfortunately. And I'm also gonna lose both Sholema and... This is gonna hurt a lot, unfortunately. And there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, my disaster on the right, we can hopefully fix by smashing the rest of the Russian army. Yeah. Alrighty. Sholema was captured, and von Zieten was also captured. Yikes. And Bradau. Yikes, that was painful. I've lost 2 both Sholema and von Bredau were captured. Which has made von Zieten the commander of the cavalry here. Which now means we are going to have to quickly try and fix this unfortunate situation. We have to fix this unfortunate situation. Which is not going to be easy, to say the least. Over here we got infantry pushing on the stream. We'll just exchange a little bit. Shoot up those Cossacks a little bit. Ugh. Let's do the guns first of all. These 3 guns. Okay, let's see, what else? You can't see anything but them, so you will shoot at them. You bombard there. Alright. Right, the guns have to limber up and get out of the way now. There's no 2 ways about that. Okay. And they failed their check and they become routed and they can't do anything now, so... So they'll have to do that. These boys will have to just turn and face. Let us push them that way. Push that way, and then these will push this way. Don't really have... You're going to have to turn and advance this way, unfortunately. Turn and advance. Which he's forced me to deploy Gablenz's brigade there. Von Knusrel, Bust-Moritz. I've been forced to deploy Prince Focade's division over there, which is not exactly what I had desired. Which now means I'm going to have to do something rather extreme to try and fix this problem. And in this case, I think it will be the fact that Seidlitz will come to the other flank. I'm basically going to deploy Seidlitz to the other flank. Except for this one Dragoon regiment, which I will leave here. And in the meantime, I will throw forward Rotha's brigade in an attempt to Rotha's brigade We will just keep on. We'll just try and push the pressure on at the Fuchsburg. What's my losses now? Nearly 2. Yeah, quite nasty. I've lost 6 guns. Very, very bad so far. Alright, you are still disordered, so you can fall back. Advance. Brunswick Bavens will advance. The Brunswick Bavens will advance. Oof. Painful, to say the least. The Donor Regiment. Chernigovskys. This is gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought it would, honestly. Advance. The von Leovolts. The Kemgolskys. Ow. Very nasty so far. This Russian fire has been absolutely murderous. Still, for all my issues, I am certainly still giving the Russians a good kicking in places. Von Brunswick will advance and get disordered for his trouble. Problem is, I'm being enfiladed from every damn direction. For 17. Von Bieberstein and his cavalry. I don't think von Bieberstein can really achieve much, but I think needs must in this case. They're disordered. So I'm gonna lose like 20 odd men there in that. And then we'll order another charge up here. This is gonna be very bloody and I think very not worth it. Very much not worth it, so... We'll throw Bieberstein forward as well. Frederick will move up, as will Moritz. 6-pounder will shift up. Let's bring up this 12-pounder. Von Karnitz. Let's have a look, see at Von Karnitz. Karnitz can move up. Von Manteuffel is going to try and reform his line. Prince Forcades. Okay, let's do this properly, shall we? General Donner. What can you see? Absolutely nothing. Turn the guns then. Von Kersel will try and rally them, and they are to stay there. They are basically to try and help protect the batteries and the king and such as Seidlitz redeploys against the other flank. It's gonna be difficult though. That is gonna be difficult. All things considered, what have I lost? I've lost about 3,300 men and 12 guns. He's captured 6 and I've lost 6. 3 here and then 3 elsewhere. Still, unfortunately, I'm sort of trapped here. Which is the problem. I'm sort of trapped against the Russian cav. You will go that way to try and help there. You're going to have to go there to try and help hold the line. Mess of a cavalry fight going on. Let's think. What can you see? You can see them. So open fire on them, please. I think that is that. So let us push on. Because I can't charge through the gap just yet. There's nothing to charge through, unfortunately. I mean, I could chuck this battalion of Grens forward to try and help dislodge this chunk of the Russian line. But what have we got? Yeah, it's got more than Alrighty. Let's push onwards to the melee. First and foremost, let's do Von Rauter leading 1st Battalion of his regiment against them. Yow, that hurt. Von Bülow's gonna do that and put more pressure on the Fuchsberg. These boys are to stay here and just play. This is gonna hurt. Ow. But I overrun his guns. That's a big bit of payback for me. So yes, I got whacked in the flank, and I'm probably now going to get cut off and destroyed, now that I think about it, but oh well. His line is very much at risk of going poof. This battalion of the Leovolts. It's a real conundrum what to do there. We shall see, however. Over here, can Bieberstein... Ow! That hurt like hell. Unfortunately, because it's a frontal charge. Ow. Because it was a frontal charge, I got shot in the face pretty badly. But hopefully, that will cause a bit of a panic over here. But we shall see. Yeah. Don't have the oomph to do it. 3,500 to 2,800. Let's think about this. Hit, and then hit. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but I think it might be worth it. No, it won't. Ow. Actually, no. That was a waste of good men, but nothing I could do about that, unfortunately. Let's melee them in the back. Can't melee. You can, however. And you'll fail, unfortunately, but it's just such a messy cav battle over here. Such a horrifically messy cav battle. I think that is that. I'm paying a horrific price, as historically, but unfortunately he's prevented me from doing what happened historically as well. So we shall see what we can do. For now, however, we shall just continue to press on until the Russian line can break, hopefully. So let us push on and see what happens with the next turn. So I thank you all for watching again. I know it's been a little while since the last episode, and in 8 turns I've lost. Yikes! Unacceptably bloody, unfortunately. Should have been a bit more. Should have softened him up a lot more before I committed forward, but oh well. That's my fault. For now, however, let us push on and see what happens. So, I thank you all, and I'll see you next time for Zorndorf. So until then, bye-bye for now.